So it turns out that Lucas Paqueta is not being valued at 30 million, but 60 to 70 million by the club, which is very good news because we need to keep him after the shower of just absolute trash we saw in the first half with that midfield. Because my God, was it painful to watch. We'll get into that. But Lucas Paqueta obviously has been cleared of all charges by them scumbags, the FA, after 2 years. A 2-year witch hunt. He's cleared his name, and I think he's going to be ready to kick on. So the idea of us selling him for 30 million was disgusting to me. Absolutely disgusting. This is a player that we was about to sell for 80 million 2 years ago to Man City, and then the FA came in and threw a spanner in the works, and honestly, we have a case. Apparently, Paqueta is considering legal action against the FA, and so he bloody well should, and so we bloody well should. Because it's not just him that's been affected, it's us. They've affected him mentally, they've affected him in terms of his career and his earnings, you know, and they've affected us in terms of what we can bring. Obviously, Nicky did a video talking about 200 million, you know, adding it up of what we could have got and all of that stuff, but they've cost us money. They've cost us league positions. One of our most talented players has not had his head in the game for 2 years because of these idiots. They never had enough evidence to begin with. It was a blatant witch hunt. But I'm just disgusted by it. By the fact that, you know, after 2 years, they had nothing. And this is why they kept delaying it and delaying it and delaying it. Because they're embarrassed. They're embarrassed. They're humiliated. And this is why we haven't got an official announcement yet. I am telling you that now. Because the FA really are trying to find the best day to announce it, where it won't be the top story, where it won't be what everyone's talking about. Because they know they look stupid. And Paqueta shouldn't just consider legal action, he should damn well make sure. And I've said this before, like, you know, he's got one of the best law firms in football. They call them the Messi of lawyers, right? I believe they're the ones that work with Man City. They've worked with Newcastle and a lot of stuff. And listen, they're going to be advising Paqueta that he has a case. And should be advising us that we have a case. Let's go and get some money out of these bastards and what they've cost us. And let's hope we'll see the best of Lucas Paqueta now. Now his head's in the game. Look, he just, after that, he seems like a weight's been lifted off his shoulders. And I think he's going to be really hungry and really determined to kick on after this. He's innocent. I've proclaimed his innocence for the whole time. I said it makes no sense that he would gamble on such low stakes when he earns all that money. I said they didn't have anything when they had his phone for months and then asked for it back. They had nothing but a hunch. And they dragged it out for 2 years, making Paqueta's life a living hell. Pisses me off, man. I hate the FA. I really hope we take them to the cleaners and make an example of them so they don't start doing this crap again. It's all I'm going to find you and investigate. When they realised they didn't have much, they should have just wrapped it up then. Do you know what? There's not enough evidence. Off you go. But no. Oh, they had to save face. And he looked sharp in the game yesterday against Man United, which was an absolute shit show. He should have been starting that game. Not Ward-Prowse, not Rodriguez, not even Souček, who got the assist, fair play. Do you know what, Souček, I'm not going to get onto him as much, but that combination of midfield is shocking. And I have concerns about Graham Potter after that. People say it's just fitness, the lineups don't matter. Bullshit. The lineups don't matter. So if we're going to see on Wednesday, then we won't see Bowen start. We won't see Wan-Bissaka start. Yeah, we won't see Kilman start. We're going to see Diu start. It's just going to be a different team, is it? I don't think so. That's as close to the team that will start next season as you'll get. But a couple of changes, maybe a couple of signings, and we desperately need signings. Desperately. But if we can get Paqueta, get his head in the game, and on point, mate, that could give us a massive boost because the midfield is key. It was night and day. The way Paqueta Fearon and Potts just bossed it, ping the ball around. And if Potter can't see that, he's not the man. I've no time for egomaniacs and idiots that want to just sit there and do this and just go, no, I'm going to stick with what I think is right, despite what my eyes are telling me. I'm not going to admit I was wrong. I never ever want to see that midfield again, pre-season or otherwise. I don't give a shit. Two of them players should not be at this club anymore. In Ward-Prowse and Rodriguez. They've got to go. Get them out of here. Deadwood. Souček, I think, is an impact sub. And listen, he got the assist. Fair play to him. Like I said, we're in trouble as it stands. And selling Paqueta now would give us no guarantee of getting someone in of equal or better quality. I've questioned his consistency in recent times, but I think, like I said, with this case off his shoulders, he's going to be much, much happier, much more driven, much more focused, which is exactly what we need with Paqueta. So we shouldn't be just selling him on the cheap to bloody back to Brazil or, here's Man City or Newcastle here, have a discounted Paqueta. I said this on post-match pint. David Sullivan needs to learn from Marinakis at Nottingham Forest. The way he bitch-slapped Spurs, the way he dealt with them was masterful. Stringing them along. They activated the release clause and he strung them on for 2 weeks and then got the guy to sign a new deal. That's how you run a football club. You don't just bend over for your local rivals, mate. Oh, God, I hate David Sullivan so much. I really do. Everything about the way he runs this football club infuriates me. And as it stands, there's positives. There is positives. Like I said, those youngsters, Freddie Potts and Fearon, look really good. They look like they belong. And yes, they probably still need experience, time and polish. There's no one, I don't care who you are, if you try to tell me that we're better off with Rodriguez and Ward-Prowse over those two in the midfield, I'm not hearing you. You're talking shit. You can say whatever you like. You can give me stats and information. Anyone that says that is talking shit and you're just a happy clapper. And that's the sort of people that really annoy me. It's like we can be critical. It's not all doom and gloom, but you can see, we can just discount the fact that it's pre-season, right? We can say, oh, it's pre-season, it doesn't matter. We've seen what these players did last season. They're not going to morph into a different team overnight, are they? Just, oh, it's pre-season, now next season's here, and we're clean slate. No, we know their limitations. Like, we know Areola's limitations. And I've defended him a lot because he's an excellent shot stopper, but my God, I see now why we're desperately trying to get a goalkeeper in. This summer is so key, man. It is so, so key to us either staying up or having a decent season. The pressure is on Graham Potter. It really is. No, I've been advocating to give him time, but he's got to do himself some favours here and stop playing useless players that add nothing. If you keep doing that, then you're not going to do yourself any favours, because the whole fan base, near enough in unison, that were united on the fact that that midfield is diabolical. Why are you playing it? So if I see that against Everton, mate, I might just have to have lost faith in him and be done with him. You're doing that now, like, there's no excuse. Yo, he's putting Rodriguez in the shop window. I'm sorry. That's only decreasing his value by exposing him more, exposing how shit he is. There's no reason at all. Like, give these youngsters the valuable minutes that they earn, that they deserve, because they give so much more to this team. They're so much hungrier. They're so much quicker. They're just better on the ball. The quality is there. Potts, mate, he could be the next Rice. He could be that guy. And he just needs chances. But like I said, whatever we think about Slowman, they can't be worse. They absolutely can't be worse than what we had. I stayed up till like after 3 in the morning to watch that crap, and that's what you do as a fan. But learn lessons. Mistakes are fine, but if you don't learn from them, I have no time or respect for you. So Potter, the ball's in your court now. What are you going to do Wednesday? Because the thing is as well, people go, oh, extra friendly, extra friendly. Clearly, these aren't normal pre-season games. Otherwise, why the fuck have we gone to America? Why are we playing Premier League teams? Why are we in this competition? The idea is that you grow your brand. Playing crap like that is not going to grow anything. People are going to go, why am I watching this? So, yes, it's not the be-all and end-all. It's not a Premier League game, but it's not like when we played Grasshoppers. Let's be real. We played in a MetLife Stadium, packed out. And you want to say, oh, it's just another friendly. It's not about the result for me. It's not about that. It's about the intent. It's about the performance and the lineup. You've not given us a chance. And to be fair, we would win that game if Areola didn't have two absolute howlers. That's the thing. So Man United fans, do not get excited. So you better slow your roll, lads, because boy, even with Cunha, you've got a long way to go. We could both be in a relegation battle as it stands. So yeah, we're just going to be on watching this transfer window, man. Get the goalkeeper in, but play the youngsters. Until we get top quality in that midfield, play the youngsters, and let's start getting rid of some of this dead wood.